And hello again, guys. Still iterating on the debugger. And after some discussions with NervoX, Nervous X or something, I've changed it around a bit. There is this current suggestion having a stack, like a list that displays all the signals. But the problem is that we have to put that list here somewhere. And then we have so little space for actually displaying information about the actions. So I've been like the marble suggestion. I totally get the point of too little information. But what we've done now is I've kept this coloring thing, and I'm doing some more algorithm stuff to give that box a color for the text. So we extract the last text here and name that on the signal. So you can easily see the signal itself. Yes, so that's the change, and let me just refresh. And when I do changes now, we can actually see how much time it took from the previous signal to the next one. Um, I don't. I have a question. Like, I'm not sure how this would look if we actually um, spaced the signals with their duration. Then you would be like traversing this timeline a lot, and you would probably end up in situations where, like now, I haven't clicked anything, and I click again. At least now it's right next to it. But if it was like a real timeline, then this signal would be like all the way over here, and I would have to, yeah, uh, drag over to it. So this is one suggestion on how we can do it. Have time between signals without affecting the interaction. Okay, and if I hit enter now, it's pulsating when it's asynchronous. As you could see there, it's pulsating. And if I add signals as I'm running something asynchronous, they will just appear next to it. And I'm not sure about displaying the time between these because I really want to indicate that they're running at the same time. And if they are running at the same time, they are really triggered at the same time as well. So I don't see any reason to actually indicate the time between these signals because they are actually happening at the same time. Okay, and you can still, we talked about using a normal scroll bar here, but the problem is that I have this logic now that moves this nav bar when we click the signals, which I think is really, really nice. But if we put a scroll bar here, then that just doesn't work. Then I have to put completely different logic in to automatically scroll to the right position. And I would not be able to center the first and last signal because the container wouldn't be wide enough. So I'm keeping this dragging for now. And actually been working on this now, and to me it feels a lot better than going down here and scrolling. You just, yeah, you just drag it. But giving it more space, so it's easier to do the dragging. Okay, I guess that's it. So that's the next iteration. We also talked about having some options here. So maybe I could have an option for deciding if I want to display these time labels at all. And also an option that when I click a signal, it will actually always remember. It will always do the go to on the signal I click. I think this just differs from different people, how they like to work with the debugger. So I suggest we have some options here. That requires a new version of Cerebral as well. But yeah, we can do that. About the model, I've been thinking about it. The problem is that now we have to pass all the information to the debugger, all the information it needs to know. So every time the model updates, which basically is on every signal, we actually have to serialize the whole state tree as well. Right now, we are just serializing the signals. And I'm getting a bit worried on performance. We can, of course, try it. The thing is that we want to display the model inside the debugger instead of outside here. But maybe that will just work. Maybe I'm worrying unnecessarily, but okay. Anyways, this is how it looks now. So please provide some more feedback and let's do another iteration.